Hello everyone, this is Yasir from Fairfax QA Center. Today we will learn about the Requirement tab of Application Lifecycle Management Tool, ALM. Requirement gathering is very important and critical stage in software development lifecycle. Defining a requirement means what we have to deliver to the client at the end of each specific release. As a software tester, as a quality assurance professional, you guys are not responsible of gathering the requirement from the client, but it's always good to know how we can manage the requirement in application lifecycle management tool. So let's start. So I'm in server virtual machine that is already configured in your system. Double click on Internet Explorer to launch application lifecycle management tool homepage. Click on ALM desktop client. Okay, so we have user Christopher, the username is Chris. Enter the password 123456. Click on authenticate button, and then we have the domain finance and we are working on client report project. Click on login button. So if you will see the left side panel, we have requirements tab, and there are two options in the requirement tabs, requirements and business model. Let's go back to management tab and releases link. You might remember that we created two releases for year 2018. So let's go ahead and create a requirement for release 1. Click on requirements. Before creating the actual requirements, let's go ahead and create a new requirement folder. Click on new folder button. Enter the requirement folder name as 2018 R1 so that it can easily be mapped to our release. Hit OK button. It is also very good practice to break down the requirements into functional and non-functional requirements. So let's go ahead and create the folder for functional and non-functional requirement. Select 2018 R1 and click on new folder. Enter the requirement folder name as functional. Hit OK button. Okay. Select 2018 R1 and click new folder. Enter the folder name as non-functional. Hit OK button. So now we have created the folder structure for our requirements. We created one parent folder 2018 R1 and two subfolder for our functional and non-functional requirements. It's time to create the actual requirements, so let's go ahead and create new requirement. Click on new requirement button. So this is the new requirement window. The red mark labels are actually the required field. Enter the name of the new requirement, for example client report login page. Select the requirement type. For example, we would say that this is the functional requirement. You can also enter information in optional field. For example, you can select the target cycle, and we would say that this is the part of cycle 1. Hit OK button, and target release R1 is automatically selected. You can also add the description of requirement. For example, develop UI for logging into the application with username and password fields, have submit and reset button, and any other requirement description that you want to enter. If you will see the second option in left side panel, this is rich text editor. In the rich text editor, you can add requirements, you can format your text like bold, italic, you can also add your tables and the pictures. For example, you can format your picture, and I'm just copying the text from first panel as example. And you can make them bold, italic, and you can format. You can also change the color of text. The next option is attach. You can attach your requirements in different format, for example MS Word, MS Excel, PDF, or any image format. Click on New File button. Select file from your computer. For example, I do have login requirement.pdf. Click Open button, and login requirement has successfully been uploaded. Click on Submit button, and then click Close button. And now you would see that our login page requirement has successfully created under functional requirement. You can also see the description, and here is the rich text editor and also the attachment.